we're in an era where marketing is shifting and marketing automations, AI workflows, AI agents. And what I'm going to be talking about today is just such a simple process because I had a podcast that we've ran for over 2 years now since I'm shooting this video, so almost 3 years. And I wanted to learn how to turn a YouTube video podcast into a blog post, and it actually writes well. So this is what I do to be able to share this process on being able to turn a full-on YouTube video, and within minutes, you can get a whole nice, neat blog post. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this step by step. And the tech stack for today is Gumloop and Claude. Now, pricing-wise, these are great pricing. Actually, I'm doing this with the free version. And you're going to learn with Gumloop, there's some credits. But even with the credits, you could do a really good amount of pieces per month with just the free Gumloop version for this specific automation. And then Claude, I'm using the free version just to prove to y'all that you could do this all for free. And then whatever you're going to be publishing your blog post on, turning that YouTube video into a blog post, whatever you're going to be publishing that on is up to you and however much you spend. But this is a full free tech stack, obviously based on usage with Gumloop. So Gumloop, it automates any workflow with AI, and it's no coding required, okay? This is the era that we live in today. And with Claude, it's an AI assistant built by Anthropic to help pretty much do your best work. So it's another form of chat GPT. It's a whole nother assistant. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. And I run a podcast for my family's business, which is a Christian store out here in Las Vegas. So we've been running this since 2017. We do absolutely well. Glory to God for that. And we have thousands of products, hundreds of categories and lines. So we're just here to build a YouTube presence. And it's been cool just building this. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. I'm going to walk through Gumloop, and then I'm going to show you guys my exact Claude prompts that I'm doing to be able to turn a YouTube video into a full-on blog within minutes. Okay, so here is the back of Gumloop. And I'm going to just show you guys a few of the settings here, like what this sideline is. I like the simplicity behind the UI, so the designing is nice. And again, I just started messing around with a few different things, but I'm going to show you guys this YouTube to video blog post. And what's cool is they already had this template. So this was a simple template. I didn't have to even build it. So this is super beginner friendly. Now there's a hub, there's the history. So this is the hub. This is my personal workspace, my workflow. The history of the things that I've ran as far as I don't know what you can call them, zaps, but running these, right? And then it tells you how many credits. So I did 2 blog posts, which was 21 credits, took less than a minute, 33 seconds for this first one, 56 seconds for this. This blog post repurposer, I tested that, which is really cool. So I wanted to build another use case for this. This took 23 credits. This is the free plan. The free plan for $0 a month. Down here, you get 1,000 credits per month. And if you want to upgrade, you could obviously see there's different plans. I saw the different plans. There's like a 99 plan that gives a ton of credits. So again, looking at this, I haven't even spent 100 credits, and I did 2 blog posts, and then I tested 1 blog post repurposer. Okay, so again, totally free plan below. And then here's the credentials. These are just personal credentials. That's another one. These are all the templates, so you can actually go in, and you'll start to see all the different ones. SEO marketing, I'm going to be doing a couple of these, testing these out. Sales and CRM. So they have already templates that I believe are good use cases. So if you're a lead researcher, you're on LinkedIn, financial analyst. So there's quite a few things that they've already built. And again, you can build so many different ones. These are already the pre-built ones. I think the SEO and marketing, I'm going to continue to just go through a few of these, test them out, see a lot of great use cases. So they already have templates. Here's your settings. There's more resources, documentation. There's university. They're teaching you about cohorts. There's blogs about it, the Chrome extension. There's a creator program, so I'm sure you can also monetize once you start teaching on this. And then you'll see the different pricings. Again, pricing plans are right here. So there's a 97 plan that gives you 30,000 credits. That's a lot of credits. The 300 that gives you 75,000. And remember, I only use about 20 credits for each one, so this will last long, and that's only on the free version. So let's go in, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. You can obviously see it's very simple as far as like the way that it's built out. And again, this was already pre-built. So I hit this plus sign right here, and you'll see a lot of different things. You'll see the core nodes, triggers, custom nodes, subflows, and then the different integrations that you can start already using. I'm thinking about using Zendesk too, so super off topic, but Google Meet, Google Maps, so many different things that we can start building off of this. So if you guys find use cases for automations, here are all the different ways. And obviously it pulls these MCPs. MCP is a whole nother topic we could talk about. Managing Google Ads. So yeah, really, really cool to be able to build this out. Now, for someone that's not as tech savvy, at least I don't consider myself like a super expert coder. I'm not a developer or coder, but this is someone that is just willing to use like drag and drop features and builds. So if you look in, you'll see a lot of these outputs. So these outputs are already built out. I can already see that there's a prompt on how to build this. I see that there's some text output. And then if there's an error, it'll kind of go in here. It'll diagnose the error, and they'll probably just give us, if there's an error, on what to do. Now, all we have to push in is I already recorded this podcast. So all I had to do was go in here, put in the YouTube video, target audience. I put Christians who believe in the Bible because that's my target audience for this podcast. The tone and friendly, or tone style, I put friendly. So you can obviously put different ones. So depending on your niche, the industry. And then you can also do how much content you want it to put. So I'm assuming if it's less words, it's going to use less credit. So you see this around 20 credits it's saying. And then all I got to do is the moment I'm done, all I did was hit run. I ran this and then it posted it right here in the details, which is super cool. Okay. So it gave me the general details behind it. And then all I ended up doing was actually, you want to go right here. You want to hit view inputs and outputs. And you can actually go in and you can see the full response because I don't think it generated the full response there. So you can go in and generate the full response. And here it is. And it did that full blog post within less than a minute. I have a 1 hour podcast that just generated in less than a minute. Now, this was one of them. This one, I think this podcast was 36. That's why it took like around, I'll show you guys right here. History. That first podcast took 33 seconds. I have another podcast that was a whole minute and it was 56 seconds, or a whole hour. It was 1 whole hour and it was 56 seconds, which is super cool. And again, I was like late night building this because it was just so cool just discovering this. Now I'm going to show you guys, I just walked through what the Gumloop looks like. This is just, again, the back end, no code, nothing needed, just simple integrations and just piecing things together, right? And again, I don't know how Gumloop works. I have no idea. This is just me going in, getting a custom template, and then putting this in. And then all I had to do was just plug this in and then hit run, and then it generated that. So now what I'm going to do is it generated me what I wanted for the 1 hour video. Now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like over in Claude and how I add it more, get it SEO optimized, and then pasting it onto our blog site. Okay, so here we are on Claude. Again, it's just kind of like another GPT, chat GPT, but I want to show you guys like there's something powerful about Claude, and I'm even thinking about doubling down on getting the paid version because there's a little more things you could do, Claude coding. I want to explore that. But as I go in here, this is what I wrote. I said, can you create a blog article SEO style format for this written blog? I had Gumloop. I even mentioned it. Gumloop created blog style content by taking the YouTube link and rewrote the whole podcast teaching. Can you please make sure it's more optimized for search and clean it up as detailed as possible? It's a podcast and I tell the audience for Christians in the Bible. And then here's the title. Here's the link. And then they rewrote it. So what ended up happening was it rewrote into this. And it added so much more. And then it tells me what it did. SEO enhancements, content improvements. And this took like, again, about a minute to generate. Structural changes on what it did. And then I was like, okay, this is great. And then I thought about this. I said, what if I asked it if I can just copy and paste the exact article? I can copy and paste it. Oh, by the way, this right here on the side, I'm sorry, it was this one right here. So it gave me this initial one, which is already good. Okay, this was after the first response. See, I just clicked that. I thought it was clicked there. And then what ended up happening was I asked it, I said, hey, I'm going to copy and paste this into a Shopify blog post. So whatever your tool is or your website is, what are you going to copy it into? Can you please give the exact copy and paste template that we'll use to post it on Shopify? Include bold letters, spaces, large letters for bigger picture topics. Goal is to have it easy to read and pleasing to the eyes. And guess what it did? It gave me exactly that. So what did it do? Larger headers, bold text, bullet points, italicized quotes, spacing, numbers list, block quotes, and it did everything. Okay, how to use in Shopify? Just copy the entire text from the artifact. So I just copy this whole thing, paste it directly. The formatting will automatically convert to proper HTML. add your featured image if you want in the meta description, publish. So it gives me a step-by-step on how to publish this. It just did all the hard work. So what I ended up doing was copying, pasting this whole thing. I posted exactly where it told me to post it on the back of our Shopify. And here is what that finished work looks like. Okay. Title, boom. It's so beautiful compared to all the other articles that we've been publishing, right? And it did it very well. SEO optimized. I read over it. It was great. Again, this is my family's Christian store here in Vegas. And this is for anyone that just wants to build blog style stuff to get searched long term. Here's what we used to do. This is what it used to look like. You see that? So like there's no optimization. It's just a simple, but within less than a minute, in seconds, it creates something like this. SEO optimizes it. And this is the full system and the full process that allows us to, again, get it to do work that a marketer would literally probably take an hour or so to do this within a few minutes. And we generated this whole thing. Now we can start shooting long form podcasts, turning them into blogs. And I wanted to look for something that genuinely would help people and their workflows within moments and really save and cut their time. So again, this was the full tech stack, Gumloop, Claude. If you guys want to sign up, I might have a Gumloop link below. I have a community teaching on everything, marketing automations, AI workflows, AI agents. If you guys want to join that, feel free. Check out this channel for any other questions you guys have. Let me know. I look forward to continuing to serve you guys. God bless you.